Welcome to Study Loop.
This question asks us to compare eukaryotic transcription and bacterial transcription and figure out which feature differentiates the two. So, for our question here, we want to perhaps look at eukaryotic transcription, right? And let's think about it, right? Our eukaryote has a nucleus, right? And it's within the nucleus where transcription occurs. So we're taking DNA and making mRNA. This mRNA has to be exported out in order to produce protein via translation. And this step is absent in prokaryotes because they don't have a nucleus. So therefore, mRNA does not need to be exported. So this saves a step. And because of that, when transcription occurs, so we think of our prokaryotic cell, right? And we have our DNA. Let's think of this as the DNA molecule here. When we are on this DNA molecule, processing with the RNA polymerase, and we're generating our mRNA from it, right? That's the mRNA. Right away, the ribosome can actually bind and start making protein because it doesn't need to be exported, right? So we can start synthesizing our protein here. And that means that there are going to be there's going to be a much faster turnover. So our protein is going to be synthesized basically in synchrony with the synthesis of the mRNA. As soon as that mRNA pops out of the RNA polymerase, we can start translating it into protein. This doesn't happen in eukaryotes because they have to export that mRNA. So there's going to be a time delay. You have to wait until the full mRNA is transcribed in order for translation to occur. So going back to our answer choices, what's the difference between eukaryotic and bacterial or prokaryotic transcription? Well, eukaryotic transcription can't take place at the same time as prokaryotic. There are consensus sequences, there are initiation complexes, and there will be termination sequences, right? These termination sequences are going to cause that hairpin loop to form. But the difference here is that eukaryotic transcription and the translation cannot take place at the same time because the mRNA has to be exported. So that's your answer.